I'm so sick of this narrative. I'm so sick of this scenario happening over and over and over again. And she makes no sense. She's so emotionally charged that she's not even thinking about it. What she's saying is just foolishness.
Hey guys, we are back with Enough Said with Meet the Simmons. So we're going to try something a little bit different. So we're going to try to do a reaction to a video that has gone viral. I think it's something that needs to be discussed. Mm-hmm. And so if we have any technical difficulties, please be patient with us. It's our first reaction video, but we're super excited.
We got this.
I think it's something that needs to be talked about. So here we go.
Every day my baby daddy come here with one meal.
There's some bleeps, so just be patient with us.
I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not gonna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he only got. I'm finna expose him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look.
Okay, first of all,
that don't look enough?
No, it's the entitlement for me. It's the entitlement for me. Like she literally says, she said every day he brings food for his son. So that means he's a good dad. This dude's daddying it up. He's doing what he can, but she has 3 other kids by other men or another man, at least one other man. And he's just, did I hear that right?
You heard right.
All right, okay.
You heard right.
All right, let's get back in. Y'all know my pressure, y'all, my pressure. Let me get back in here.
For all my kids, what is that? That's just one burger, one fry. Okay, what about my other kids? What about your other kids? Okay, but them your kids' siblings though. Do your kids' siblings though. So my other kids gonna be left out. You know I don't get my food stamps to the city.
Oh no.
I don't get my food stamps to the.
No. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's talk about that. No, I really want to talk about this because herein lies the problem. There's a lot of stress that comes with doing everything on your own. And this woman is obviously stressed out because I don't think she has food to feed these children. But if you look at her hands, those hands are well manicured, and that's the stuff I'm talking about. This man, you got anything before? Because
I'm pretty upset. No.
You got nothing? Okay.
Not right now.
It's almost over and we'll break it down.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out. So how are you helping yourself when you're only getting kids food for just counting out the other kids, his siblings? Them are his siblings though. He not gonna eat from all his other siblings and they're not eating on the go. No, why do I gotta put? No. He's not gonna eat that at all. You can't bring enough for everybody.
So you telling me that I gotta bring? So when I buy my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes. How's that dumb? You sound dumb.
Nobody told you to talk to mother. You got some other kids. They're your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all. How do look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no McDonald's? You know I get food stamps on the left.
Okay. I can't take no more. So what happens if you go to end the video? She actually takes the food from him and throws it in the street.
Yeah. So now nobody gets anything.
So this man is trying to be a good father to his son. And this is why I say, guys, this is why I tell you, be careful what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Because this is what happens. This is real as it gets right here. And people will say, "Oh, it's just an anomaly." This is not an anomaly. This happens all the time. I've seen it. I've heard it. I read about it. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it everywhere. This happens all the time. When you impregnate a woman of lower character, and maybe you're a lower character guy. I don't know. This is what you got to deal with now.
Yep.
And you can tell he's used to it. Because did you see how he wrote? He's like, what is it now?
He said craziness.
Well, he's used to this level of dysfunction. You got anything? You just look like you just this.
So he has to assume the responsibility for your irresponsibility. Is how I'm seeing it. He has to pick up the slack for you having multiple kids and not being able to honestly take care of them. Because what you're upset about is that you can't take care of your children.
And he's fully expected to do this.
Yeah.
And this is not...
You better do it. And so when you go shopping and you get McDonald's, don't just get it for our child that we share together, your biological seed, but make sure that you get it for my other kids because I'm irresponsible. I want all of y'all to get tats that say, I am irresponsible, don't sleep with me, and that would help our brothers out so we can stop multiplying the race and stop spreading seed to these people that just don't have any value or character. Because you know what else happens? They end up coming into my classroom and I got to teach them. I got to be their mama. That's why I'm pissed off. I have to teach them. They come into my classroom with no morals, no values, and I got to teach that to them. And I don't get paid enough to do it. But you know why I do it? Because it's the call. But I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. I'm sick of our reflection doing it over and over and over again. I'm done.
And for you brothers out there just trying to get some and bust one, and you know what I'm talking about, this is what happens. When you deal with a woman who has no moral character, who has very little to offer you but what's between her legs, this is what you got to deal with. This man got 18 years, like Kanye say, 18 years, she got you for 18 years. That's what's going to happen. And you got to deal with this for however young this child is. He's old enough to eat solid food, so he's probably maybe 3, 4, I don't know.
Yeah.
But she has 3 other kids, and he's fully expected to make sure that they have what they have. And then it was crazy. I went down the comments and people were like, well, he wrong for that. They literally signed off on this mess.
Because they have the same mentality.
These kids, they don't understand that. Look, man, that's my son. I am charged to take care of him. I am not charged to take care of the world. And people will say that's selfish or whatever, but you got to understand something. That man, he pulled up in a Monte Carlo. He don't look like he make a lot of money. I'm not trying to judge him, but he probably is an average earner. That man's doing the best he can by his child. Why should I have to shoulder the load? And she said she don't get her food stamps, so we're all shouldering the load of her irresponsibility and his irresponsibility. So I don't want to hear nothing about y'all just judging. No, I'm telling the truth. Because I have 1, 2, 3 children, and I ain't never asked nobody for nothing to make sure they had food. I made sure they had what they had because I'm their father. That's my responsibility. I owe that to them. I do not owe that to every other child in the world. Now, if I choose to do it out of goodness of my heart, then that's fine. And then this is another thing, the entitlement that I was talking about here. She's obviously stressed out because her food stamps done ran out or something's wrong. Because she keeps bringing, I don't get my food stamps until this. Okay, well, you obviously mismanaged your funds that were given to you by the government. And now, instead of humbling yourself and saying, I'm going to call him Fred, I don't know the man's name, but saying, Fred, look, could you please just buy the kids something today? I don't have the money. And I think this dude's a good enough guy that he would actually do that. He would make a way because that's what men do. He's obviously trying to take care of his child, but instead of just humbling herself, she has to shame him and try to put this on the internet. I'm gonna expose you. What are you exposing? Your foolery, your bad choices, your bad decisions. And this is what I'm saying. I have 2 sons of dating and marrying age, and if they bring this home, me and them gonna have a talk.
Yeah, we gonna have to talk to her too. Sure enough.
Unacceptable.
No, you ain't. Not over here. No.
So it's wrong on both sides.
And you know what else I keep thinking about are the children. Is if she's this out of control, it looks like on the side of the street where she's filming, she's exposing him on the side of the street where they are right in front of wherever she lives or whatever. I know she's going to take that same energy back inside the house, blow up, cuss the man, call him all kind of thing in front of the child and the children. So this cycle just perpetuates and it just continues. And we have to stop. We have to pause and take a look at what we're doing. In our community, this is not a good look, and we're seeing it far too many times. And like you said, it's an obvious mismanagement of her funds because you mean to tell me you don't have $20, $30 to, number one, bringing McDonald's every day. It's not healthy anyway. That's bad.
And that's not cheap either.
It's not cheap. No, with inflation
but
right now.
But he's trying to do something.
I appreciate that, but I'm saying you're so irresponsible that you ain't got enough to make you some hamburger help. I grew up poor. Don't play with me. You ain't got enough. Hey, you ain't got enough to do something to make some little hamburger pack, something at home. So that money that he, instead of using it on McDonald's, man, drop that in a savings account for him. So when he gets older, we can bless him and give him something so we can break the cycle.
Like that, though. We think about what's right here in our face.
Yes.
And there's a big part of what's wrong with in the world and especially in our community. We are so focused. This man is dressed very nicely. Everything's matching. They never show her, but the truth of the matter is that I assure you that they look very nice when they leave their home.
Yeah.
And the problem is that we put too much onus on what we look like and not the content of our character. That is a problem, because if you had character, she would never have done this. First of all, he would never have been involved with her to that level, because this woman has zero to offer. From her actions on this video, I can only judge by what I see. She has zero to offer a man, especially a man of caliber. And I'm a man of caliber, and I have nothing to do with anything like that.
No.
Wouldn't even touch it with a 10-foot pole. I don't care how pretty she is, how she can throw it back. None of that. I don't want I don't want my DNA nowhere near you. So this is what we got. This is the discussion that we have to have. And I know it's a little bit different from what we normally do, guys, but this is ridiculous. But there's a lot to be said here. And as we do more of these reactions, we'll discuss
Lord
more.
Jesus, help these people.
But men, be careful what you're doing and who you're doing it with. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long you can go, ain't worth dealing with this for 18, 19, 20 years. It's just not worth it, guys. And with that, that's enough said.